George Washington. George Washington, February 22, 1732, December 14, 1799, was an American military officer, statesman, and founding father, who served as the first president of the United States from 1789 to 1797. I have chosen for you the best quotes by George Washington. If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. Being prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success for the weak, and esteems to all. The truth will ultimately prevail, where there is pains to bring it to light. The foolish and wicked practice of profane cursing and swearing is a vice so mean and low, that every person of sense and character detests and despises it. It is far better to be alone than to be in bad company. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried, before you give them your confidence. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire, called conscience. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. True friendship is a plant of slow growth, and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to the appellation. It will be found unjust and unwise jealousy to deprive a man of his natural liberty upon the supposition he may abuse it. Observe good faith and justice toward all nations, cultivate peace and harmony with all. The basis of our political system is the right of the people to make and alter their constitutions of government. Laws made by common consent must not be trampled on by individuals. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors. Let your discourse with men of business be short and comprehensive. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. Arbitrary power is most easily established on the ruins of liberty abused to licentiousness. Lenience will operate with greater force in some instances than rigor. It is therefore my first wish to have all of my conduct distinguished by it. War, an act of violence, whose object is to constrain the enemy to accomplish our will. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone, and let your hand give in proportion to your purse. My first wish is to see this plague of mankind, war, banished from the earth. I beg you to be persuaded that no one would be more zealous than myself, to establish effectual barriers against the horrors of spiritual tyranny and every species of religious persecution. Friendship is a plant of slow growth and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to the appellation. I have no other view than to promote the public good and am unambitious with honors not founded in the approbation of my country. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button to receive all new